Welcome to WWE Then and Now. These men were once larger-than-life warriors of the ring, with faces, bodies, and characters that defined entire eras. Decades later, time has marked them in ways that are powerful, moving, and sometimes shocking. From iron wills that refuse to fade to bodies etched with age and battle scars. Join us as we revisit these legends and see how they truly live today. Stone Cold Steve Austin, at his peak in the late 90s Attitude Era, was WWE's anti-hero, smashing beers, stunning bosses, and redefining rebellion on TV. Now 60 years old and retired from full-time competition, he stays in solid shape, hosting shows and making rare, explosive WWE appearances that prove his aura is still very much alive. In his prime, Shawn Michaels was the showstopper, stealing WrestleMania with high-drama, high-impact performances. Still alive at 60, he's traded long hair and wild bumps for a quieter, mentor role in WWE, working behind the scenes and in NXT while his classic matches continue to inspire every new Mr. WrestleMania hopeful. John Cena, during his mid-2000s prime, was WWE's never-give-up franchise hero, stacking up world titles, main-eventing pay-per-views, and firing up crowds with "You Can't See Me" swagger. Now 48 and working part-time, he balances Hollywood and surprise returns, still looking ring-ready while drawing deafening mixed chants everywhere. Hulk Hogan, at his peak in the 80s and early 90s, was the ultimate larger-than-life superstar, leading the Hulkamania era in red and yellow. He passed away on July 24, 2025, in Florida at age 71 after a heart attack, leaving behind a complicated yet undeniable legacy as the man who made wrestling mainstream for an entire generation. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, in the chaotic Attitude Era, electrified arenas every week with sharp-tongued promos, cocked eyebrows, and show-stealing WrestleMania clashes. Now 53, he juggles blockbuster movies, business ventures, and occasional WWE comebacks. His physique leaner, but his star power and charisma still absolutely off the charts. Triple H, through the early 2000s, ruled as the ruthless, dominant, cerebral assassin, leading factions, swinging a sledgehammer, and controlling the world title scene. Now 56 and retired from in-ring action, he focuses on running WWE creatively, carrying battle-worn scars, but presenting calm, sharp-suited executive authority today. Kane, during his most terrifying late 90s run, stormed in through fire and darkness as WWE's masked monster, choke-slamming legends and wreaking havoc in hell in a cell. Now 58, Glenn Jacobs spends most of his time as a mayor, slimmer but still imposing whenever he briefly returns to wrestling screens. Ric Flair, across the flashy 1980s glory years, lived the nature boy lifestyle for real, cutting iconic promos, wrestling hour-long epics, and stacking world championships. Now 76 and visibly older, he makes emotional, nostalgic appearances, his health up and down, but his influence on promos and psychology absolutely unmatched. Randy Orton, through the 2000s, evolved from cocky prodigy to cold viper, head-kicking legends, and out-of-nowhere arcing everyone in sight. Now 45 and still wrestling, his body is more battle-worn yet heavily tattooed, moving with a slower, calculated menace that screams veteran predator. Edge, in his wild rated-R superstar years, cashed in Money in the Bank, stole shows in TLC Wars, and lived like the ultimate opportunist. Now 52 and competing under his real name Adam Copeland, he carries neck surgery scars but keeps surprising fans with gritty, emotional comebacks. Dave Bautista, as Batista in the 2000s, was a shredded powerhouse, spine-busting icons, and ruling world title scenes alongside Evolution. Now 56 and long retired from the ring, he's leaner, heavily tattooed, walking red carpets as a serious Hollywood actor while his WWE run gains more respect every year. Brock Lesnar, in the early 2000s, was a freakish next-level athlete, smashing through The Rock, Undertaker, and others with suplexes and F5s that changed WWE's main event scene almost overnight. Now 48, he appears less often, thicker bearded and weathered, but still looks like a terrifying one-man wrecking machine. Rey Mysterio, in his prime, redefined what a smaller wrestler could be, flying through ropes, inventing counters, and turning the 619 into a worldwide phenomenon for fans everywhere. Now 50 and still active, shorter-haired and heavily tattooed, he carries knee scars, yet continues inspiring underdogs across multiple generations. Big Show, once the gigantic young monster billed as an unstoppable giant, threw around legends like Rag Dolls and headlined chaotic world title feuds in both WCW and WWE. Now 53, slimmer and grayer, Paul White wrestles only sparingly, focusing more on commentary, acting projects, and nostalgic guest appearances. Thank you for watching. These WWE legends once ruled the ring with power, charisma, and unforgettable moments. And seeing how time has transformed them reminds us that even heroes are human. Some have aged with quiet grace. Others bear heavy scars. Yet each still carries a piece of wrestling history. If their journeys moved you, please like, share, and tell us which transformation surprised you the most.